Hey, what's up, guys? And welcome back to another Magic the Gathering online league. We're back with Eldrazi ramp on the draw for game one. Hands looking pretty good. Plains, this White Orchid Phantom. Ugh. Annoying to say the least, but okay. Grab a forest, and we'll draw. So this looks like mono white land destruction. I then raise the question of should I exile the White Orchid Phantom now or later? Because I would like to... I guess we can sprawl here. Yeah, let's sprawl here for green. Temple. I will K command now, ramp and exile. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Debate whether or not I should ramp exile or scry draw exile given my current hand. I'm gonna scry draw exile and pray they just don't have another White Orchid Phantom, if I'm being honest. Sanctum, Devourer. I'm thinking no to Sanctum, yes to Devourer, and passing. This way they can't E-Fem the White Orchid. Field of Ruin. We'll draw. Choosing not to go after the temples, interesting. We'll play Windswept Teeth Fetch for Stomping Ground Shock. I will kick the Myco Spawn and kick the Witch Blast. Reprieve is fine. I still get to ramp, so I'm okay with this. And we still knock you down a land. In fact, I could Ghost Quarter the Field of Ruin and get rid of it that way, though I'm not inclined to do so. Yeah, I mean, I think we just go Temple and do that. I guess if we go Sanctum, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Could go Sanctum of Ugin. That is actually pretty tempting here. Let's go Temple for now, though. And we'll pass. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12. One short. Sunken Citadel. I mean, I'm going to keep on kicking Myco Spawn until morale improves, friend. Myco Spawn kick the Sunken Citadel. Keep you off of double white. And if I'll scoop it up, we'll take the win. So yeah, it definitely seems like mono white land destruction. Let's go to sideboard. So we definitely want to keep Ice Till. I'm thinking return out, trim a rumble, bog out. I'm imagining Ghost Quarter not as good here. So I'm thinking maybe Flute Dismember. This way we can hit Felia, White Orchid, and the like. Yes. Could also bring in Flute named Field of Ruin, but again, I'm not too concerned about that. I think we just run it back like this with the removal package. The hand is tempting, but it lacks a green source and any other follow-up other than K command. 9 hits, 16 hits. 16 hits, 4 deep is likely. Sure, why not? We'll pass. Sunken Citadel tapped. Trigger. I'm gonna grab Misty Rain. Misty Rain fetch. For a forest. Sprawl. For red. And pass. And pass. And there's Demo Field. We'll draw. Thinking here. I suppose I want to play the Temple regardless. Play the Temple and pass. I'm gonna try and Demo Field me. Be my guest. Float. And before you can... Actually, I guess I will... Well, now I have to ask the question, could you possibly be playing a Mana Tithe? It's not Seld the Realm possibility. The difference is an X equals 2 versus an X equals 3, though. And that is somewhat relevant. 2, 3, 4, 5. Why would they do this knowing that I have K command? I want to play around a Mana Tithe, I think. As strange as it sounds, I think I want to be careful here. X equals 2. And done. Because I should have waited until the search, but I'm going to bottom top this regardless. That will resolve. Yes, for a forest. Next one we have Sprawl, and we still have K command primed. We'll pass. And hold. Field of Ruins, fine. Would like a land. Devourer, no land. We'll Sprawl. For green. And I will hold. Do you have a Felia? No Felia. I'm a little bit worried about playing into Reprieve here, so I need to hold here with this K command. I think we'll draw Myco Spawn. I will... I'm debating Myco Spawn kick the Sunken Citadel or the Field of Ruin, actually. And if they Reprieve, that's kind of fine. Yes. Myco Spawn kick, hit the Field of Ruin. I mean, Field ain't targeting Jack, so I guess it'll float. Field down. Do we grab Temple or a fetch here? I'm thinking of grabbing a fetch. Yeah, let's grab a fetch to Surveil. And we also can hold up Heat this way. Yes, it means we can't cast K command as it currently stands, but I think that's okay right now. Paying cost is this Felia. 3 mana. For emergency eject. Creates a lander token. Sacrifices tokens search alive for a basic land, put a battlefield tapped. Okay, that's fine. Land. Is this a Wrath? Reclamation? Sure. You get back Demo Field. I'm not too pressed about that. I'll fetch. Surveil. Breaker to Yard. and draw Talisman. I'll cast Talisman. And at this point, I will pass. You're gonna demo field? Sure. Yep, that's fine by me. I'll grab a forest. Next turn we can cast pretty much everything in... I guess we can't cast Devour. We can cast Ugin, though. Ghost Quarter's pretty good here, though. Okay, fair enough. Ghost Quarter will connect, so I guess given that, I should not have Sprawl stacked. Actually, I should have probably brought back Breaker in retrospect. I will not use the ability. Yep, that was unfortunate. I figured Field of Ruin, Demo Field, but I forgot that they might run Ghost Quarter as well. So now I need a Soul Land, ideally. 3 mana. Emergency Eject. We'll float red. No plays. We'll draw. Speaker is short one. We'll pass. And we'll pass. And definitely should have brought Breaker back to hand, I suppose. Pain cost. Reclamation. Ghost Quarter. Can hit the forest. I mean, until you present a threat, I mean, I'm not outside of this game by any stretch. Okay, sure. I'll choose not to search. We'll draw. K command. We'll pass. We'll pitch the Devour. We'll pass. We'll draw. Shifting Woodland. We'll pass. I guess I probably should have just held the Shifting Wood. Yeah, in retrospect. But also gets a demo field off their board, I guess. We will not search. We'll pass. Another demo field. Sure. We'll draw. There's Temple. We'll hold. In response, we'll float. You'll not search. Before the phase change, I'm going to ramp and scry draw. Do you have a reprieve? Paying cost for reprieve. We'll pass. 5 mana. Solitude. Yep. And we'll pass. We'll take 3 down to 14. Casting Karn for local metal coating. At this point, I will concede. Okay. Let's go to game 3. How would you like to proceed here? Honestly, I'm not sure I change much else. I think we just run it back as is. So, lesson learned. Let's not sprawl stack. On the play for game 3, I will keep Lab, Imprint Sire, and pass. And hold on the off chance it's relevant. We'll draw. Temple. And we'll hold. Witch Blessed. Cyrus Seven Death. Or not Cyrus Seven Death. White Orchid Phantom targeting Lab. We'll float. We'll use the ability, grabbing a forest, and K command, ramp and exile. White Orchid down. We'll pass. We'll draw. I will play... thinking Windswept Teeth and Fetch Shock. Yes, Windswept Teeth, Fetch. Shock. Mycospawn, Kick. Let's take out Ardent Veil. I will grab Temple. And I will pass. And pass. Demo field. We'll draw. Speaker. Let's start by going to combat here. Let's start with Rumble. There's Mycospawn. Forest. Kick Mycospawn. Myco Kick Demo Field. I'll grab another Temple. And we'll pass. And pass. Another Demo Field, you say. We'll draw. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, yes, we will cast. But I'll scoop it up. We'll take the win. Yep, so we're going to cast Speaker. We would have been left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Pitch Heat, grab a third Mycospawn. Who's the land destruction now, opponent? It's me. All right, we'll be back for match number 2. All right, and we're back for match number 2 on the draw for game 1. I will reveal, I will play, I will pitch what? I mean, this is a Speaker on 2. I'm thinking pitch Devourer, and then maybe Speaker pitch. We'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. K command. Alternatively, no, I kind of want to keep the Speaker the ramp. So I'm thinking pitch Emrakul. No, we'll pitch the Devourer. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll pass. Arid Mesa. Fetch 19. Is this energy? Is it energy? Steam Vents. Okay, not energy. Could be Blink or Zoo. Okay. So, feeling Zoo-ish. Devour trigger. Another K command. A Temple and a Rumble. Ooh. I like all of these is the problem. Okay, so we're going to K command the Ragavan before their turn. That's guaranteed. So we can ramp and exile, pushing us up to 2, 3, 4. Next turn 5. Tempted to go the K command here. The Rumble's also tempting as well. Let's go, I think, K command. Imprinty Emrakul. And we're going to ramp and exile Ragavan. Ragavan down. And we'll pass. And we'll hold. Next turn we can K command X equals 3 at a minimum. Arid Mesa fetch. Because my first inclination here is that there's a zoo. The Hallowed Fountain makes me think it is. But it's still short of interesting. Ragavan dashed. Sure, that's fine. I'm not letting you connect, so I'm going to block the spawn. Sure. Dash back. We'll draw. Ugin. I will imprint the Ugin. Do I K-command now? Or do we hold? I need to play around Stubborn Denial's the only annoying part of it all. I think if I do this now for K-command X equals 3... Next turn, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're close to Ugin. I will hold, question mark? It's either that or play the Speaker as a blocker and then hold the K command. And that allows us to ramp one more. But I almost want to use Speaker as a tutor, because we don't have too much going on. The K command now or not the K command? I mean, if they dash another Ragavan, I'll block. You know what? Fine. We're going to not play into Stubborn Denial. We're just going to go for it. X equals 3. Return Rumble. Ooh. Ooh, this is interesting for a few reasons. I'm going to say return top, rumble top, catacombs top. And we have some fun things we can do next turn, I think. Because we can get return into yard off the rumble. And we're going to do that before you fetch the Verdant Cat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9. If we hit 4, we can Emrakul next turn. Arena of Glory. So this looks more like it's actually Blink then. So they might have main deck Consign. It's been a while since I played against Blink, so that makes sense. We'll block. If you want us to keep on dashing Ragavans all day, be my guest. So we really want to resolve this Ugin. This Ugin's pretty much a death sentence for them. Ragavan will dash. We'll draw. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, in that case, we're going to rumble. So we see an Emrakul. Ooh, hello. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So close. I will take the Emrakul, though. So yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If this land was just another type, would have made all the difference. I'll play Verdant Cat and fetch for a forest. And we will cast Formidable Speaker. So I actually have a fun idea here. I already have an Emrakul. I'm going to pitch this Emrakul. I'm going to grab Sowing Mycospawn. We're going to pass. I has ideas. 6 types in yard. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So next turn we can play Emrakul if we want. But we also can do some really fun things with Mycospawn and a Shifting Woodland. And basically make an uncounterable Emrakul that they would need to deal with a Solitude. So we have plans. I mean, we know you have a Ragavan in hand plus 5 unknowns. You've been holding up a blue source. Could be consigned, but you could have consigned the Speaker. Maybe they just didn't think I was going to pitch the Emrakul. Potentially. The moment you tap out, we're going to play this Ugin. Again, holding up a blue source. Is this Riddler? What are we doing? Yep, Riddler Warp. Draw 1. You have an E-Fem. Warp. We draw. Another K return. I am going to kick in that case. Actually, let's be smart here for a second. Thinking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 minus 5 would be 5, so no, we don't have that option, but we can, yeah. I think we just go to combat then kick. Yes, let's do that. Combat first. Smack you for 2. This we have a Solitude E-Fem, we get to play around that. Myco Spawn. We're gonna go kicking. Myco Spawn, kick the Hollowed Fountain, and if I will scoop it up, we'll take the win. Solid. Alright, so assuming this is Blink, which it does seem to be. Jukabog, yes. Trim Rumble. We want to bring in Heat for sure. And I think that might be it, honestly. Blink, blink, blink. Yeah, I think it's just Heat. I think we're good. Cool. Let's run it back. I feel very confident in this matchup. I imagine we'll be on the draw for game 2. Hand's a little bit awkward as we have no immediate castables. What are the best cards off top here? Rumble? That's kind of it. I mean, I guess Speaker as well is fine. Speaker's okay. Rumble's decent. We can dig 8 deep. It's not the worst hand in the world. But we whiff on Speaker or Rumble, which is 5 hits. I think I might mulligan this, honestly. Though I guess we do get another look off of Verdant Catacombs Surveil. That's true. So we really get 9 looks? 10? Sure, you know what? Why not? Question then becomes, do I reveal 2 or 1? I think I'm just going to go 1 here. It's 5 looks deep, 5 hits. 9 if you include K command would be my thoughts. Let's reveal 1 and pass. Surveil. No Ragavan to start, which is nice. Strict Serenade to Yard, love that. We'll trigger. There's Temple, there's District. Well, that's kind of awkward. I'll take the District. District. K command top. And pass. And pass. Surveil. Ending. If you play a Ragavan now at K command, but you don't, in that case, I think we just hold. Because I don't want, I guess we don't have to worry about Charmon next turn, so I guess we could play the Lab here. Let's play the Lab, Imprint, Emrakul or Devourer. I'm going to say Emrakul, hold the K command. And hold. We have no reason to play the K command unless, for example, they dash a Ragavan. They missed their land drop, that's relevant. A second K command, well now that makes things more interesting. Do you have a Felia? Looks like it. Felia will resolve. I'm going to fetch. I'm going to grab a forest. K command, ramp and exile, exiling the Felia. And done. Felia down, and we hold. And hold. Do you miss your land drop? You hit your land drop this time. Fetch 19. Still one shy of Charmal, though. Sacred Foundry Shock. Down to 17. Is this a Flage? A Flage? Opponent's thinking. Is a Riddler. Looks like Riddler. Potentially into an Ephem. Sure, sure. So I'd like to see a land then so I can devour the Riddler. If they go that direction with the Ephem. Warp Trigger. Holding up a whatchamacallit. Consign, it looks like. We're gonna Rumble. Rumble, ooh, Speaker, 6, and Temple. I have not played a land for turn. So Temple is tempting. I'm gonna grab Temple. 5 types in Yard, which means Emrakul's online. We have Cakeman primed. We can use Cakeman as permission if needed. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Surveil. Charmal's fine. Targets. Temple will float. Before the phase change, I'm going to ramp and scry draw. X equals 5. Let's see here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's so much I want here right now. Jesus. I'm thinking... Is Speaker better than Rumble? Probably. So I'm thinking Rumble bottom. Speaker, K-Command, Ugin, Lab. Draw Lab. And if Ugin resolves, it's pretty much GG's. How do we want to proceed here? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 11, 11, 4, 7. So we can actually imprint Devourer here. And cast Ugin. Ugin targets Charmal. Ugin 0. One short of Emrakul, unfortunately, but that's okay. Ugin, no target, and Breaker Break. 2, 3, 3. So I'm thinking we go with Archive or Falls. Yeah, it's either Archive or Falls. I mean, double blue, no matter what, needs to go. So it just depends when they don't need triple red, nor they triple white. So I think in that case, let's go triple red. Break or break. And we'll pass. And we'll pass. Do you have another Charmal? I mean, if so, be my guest. Yep, that's fine. It's Emrakul. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 land. K command. So in that case, I can ramp scry draw, exile the Charmal. Alternatively, I can just go 0 Ugin. Devourer. Ugin, target, nothing, yield all. Let's go to combat. Swing for 5. And pass. mean, again, this Ugin just pretty much spells GG's for you. We have a 2-turn clock with board pressure, a 3-turn clock of Ugin the moment we start plussing it. Not to mention a K command in hand, which is instant speed removal, potentially double removal. And opponent scoops it up. We'll take the win. Solid. All right. We'll be back for match number 3. All right. We're back for match number 3 on the draw for game 1. Opponent will send us 6 cards. And we'll pass in full. Sacred Foundry Shock 18 for Ragavan. Looking like energy to me. We'll draw Temple Solid. We'll play Windswept Teeth and pass. We'll fetch after Ragavan connects, hoping that they do not have a turn to Blood Moon. That would be mighty unfortunate. Ragavan will connect. Ragavan will pilfer a temple. I would have liked that, friend. Treasure token. Arid Mesa. Arid Mesa fetch 17 for Plains. Guide of Souls resolves. Ocelot Pride. Ocelot Pride resolves. Guide of Souls trigger. Go to end step. Pride trigger. Excuse me. I will fetch. I will surveil. We'll love to see a K return. Another K command's nice, though. We'll draw. Play Temple and hold K command. There's a world where we need to go after Guide of Souls. Go to combat. In that case, let's not belabor the point. We're going to ramp and exile the Ragavan. And done. Ragavan down. Paying cost. Is it a discharge? Oh, I see. I was very confused for a second why they discharged their Ocelot Pride, but they're doing it to float it, or not. Opponent just goes, expletive me. Yeah. Also, I just feel like that was a very aggressive play. Like, you didn't need to float it. I have a 0-1 spawn. Why are you floating? Just attack. Mouse double-clicked. Rip. Been there. Done that. I'll draw. Emrakul. I mean, how do I want to proceed here? Opponent has given us a boon. How do you want to abuse it? We can Stomping Ground Shock K command the Guide of Souls. We can Stomping Ground Shock Mycospawn ramp and K command. I like the idea of that. We'll shock Mycospawn. I need to tap for a green source. That would be useful. Yield all. I will grab a temple. And we'll hold the K command X1 for the Guide of Souls. Arid Mesa fetch 18. Surveil. Surveil resolves. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're currently 3 short Emrakul, but we have Breaker primed. Go to combat. Prior to that, Do I want to ramp exile or scry draw? I'm kind of tempted to scry draw to find a land, honestly. Though we are guaranteed 2 land drops next turn anyways with Ice Tills. A little ramp. Ramp exile, Guide of Souls, and done. Guide down. And opponent scoops it up, we'll take the win. Alright. Yeah, I really do think that discharge for the float was very aggressive and unnecessarily so. I will bring in the Rumble, trim out the Ghost Quarter, and an Emrakul, and run it back. Cool. Let's see if we can get there in 2. Should look at their sideboard real quick. 2 Legend of Roku, which we did actually confirm. The flip side of Roku is colorless, hence why my opponent actually scooped that other game. Wear Tear, Blood Moon, of course, Wrath of Sky. So really, you're probably going to see like Orm's Chant, Blood Moon, Wear Tear, maybe Roku. We'll see, though. Opponent is tinking away. 4 Discharge, 2 Charm, 3 Pyro, 2 Ranger, Captain of Eos. Okay. On the draw for game 2. If this had a forest or forest equivalent, this would be gas, but it's not. We're going to mulligan. We can make this work. I'll keep. So what do we pitch? A Sprawl. Done. Reveal. Pass. Would like to see a forest or forest equivalent. I also would like for them not to cast a Ragavan. That would be nice. Sacred Foundry, Shock 18. Damn it. Devour triggers. I'll grab the Wooded Foothill. And we will Ugin Lab, Imprint, cast, and pass. And pass. Ragavan will connect. Ragavan will pilfer a temple. That would have been nice. Arid Mesa fetch for a plains. Do you have a Blood Moon? That's fine. We still have our green source. There's Sire 7 Death. I am debating here. I think I'm going to Myco spawn. Oh, never mind. We have 3. Right. We have return. The question is, do I let Ragavan connect and see if they'll be willing to overextend? I do wonder if maybe I should have went for Forest and a Sprawl to play around the turn 2 Moon instead. I think I'm going to let them overextend here. Ragavan will connect. Ragavan will pilfer a land because it, why wouldn't it? Speaker. That's actually... kind of wish I had that. Do you play Speaker? It'd be kind of rude if you do. You do play Speaker. What do you tutor? Pitching Flage, that's cute. And what do you tutor for? If you go for like Guide or Pride, we probably just K return here. Get rid of the board. Sand Speaker, of course. Yeah. So we do need a land from Myco. Charmal. Charmal, I don't think is the right choice right now. Because my lands, in fact, cannot generate colorless. I guess you would need a land and to connect the Ragavan is the thought. I think I will K-return then. Get rid of the Ragavan now. And we'll draw land, land, sprawl even, love it, sprawl. For green, yes. Cast Miko Spawn, yield all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm thinking I was gonna grab a shifting woodland. No, doesn't really do much. Probably just a forest then. We're likely not to get from underneath this blood moon. Yeah, let's go for forest. And we'll pass. And we'll pass. If I can find a land here, we can Sire 7-0 and pretty much close it up. It's an Ajani. Ajani will trigger. Can you find a way to flip the Ajani? Second main, no attacks. End step, land. Ice still. Well, unfortunately, it can't give me another land, so I don't have one in yard. So let's play the ice still and pass. But now if they do Charmal, that's actually okay. No attacks. And pass. Guide of Souls. Okay. Ragavan. Sure. Attack of the Cat Warrior. Yep. No blocks. Down to 13. 3 cards in hand. 2 unknown. Give me a land, please. That is another Sire. That is not a land, in fact. We'll pass. No attacks. Do you have a discharge? Opponent's thinking about something. I'm not sure what, though. The only thing I can think would be a discharge. Yeah, if only we had actually gone for the foothills first, we actually probably would have this in the game, in the bag. But we did not play around the potential for the turn 2 Blood Moon, I suppose. We'll pass. Paying cost for... or not. Yeah, I guess playing around the turn 2 Blood Moon would have made sense because we would have been able to play the Micah Spawn regardless, right? And also the K return. So I think by that metric, we should have played around the turn 2 Blood Moon by fetching the Wooded Foothills and sprawling onto it. Yeah. It would have allowed for the Micah Spawn to be played a turn earlier. It would have allowed for Sire 7 Death to have been played. We'll take it from the cap. That's fine. Guide trigger. Yep. Down to 11. You have 3 cards in hand. What the fresh are they? Maybe a Thraben Charm? Land. That is, in fact, not a land. We'll sprawl. 4 green. And we'll pass. No attacks. End step. Paying cost for the discharge on the Myco Spawn. Confusion. We'll pass. Why did you not flip the Ajani? Okay, Bombardment. So I'm pretty sure this is lethal. Yeah. No, if we had sequenced differently, I think we would have been able to win here. Okay. Mm-hmm. So we're going to take 5 down to 6. We'll block the Ragavan. So we'll take 7 down to 4 and then lethal damage, even without the Johnny. We'll just concede. Alright. That's unfortunate. I should have... So that's a good lesson learned, though. I saw the acceleration, I saw the potential for the turn 2 Blood Moon, and rather than playing around that potential, however potentially small, quote unquote, it was, we did not, and as a result, we got punished for it. So I should have sequenced a bit differently, especially knowing that they play. I mean, it's only 2 Blood Moon, but still, there's still that potential for the turn 2, seeing the Ragavan on 1. If we had gone, again, fetch, force, sprawl, it would have allowed me to do everything I wanted to do and then more. On the play for game 3, I will keep opponent mulligans down to 6. Down to 5. That's promising. I will reveal a Devour trigger. There's Ice Till K command. I'm thinking we're going to go Ice Till. Shifting Woodland and pass. And pass. Arid Mesa, fetch 19. Sacred Foundry, shock. Ragavan, the bane of my existence, will draw. Windswept Teeth for a forest. Malevolent Rumble. I really needed another untapped land, and that was not an untapped land. I will grab the Bajuka Bog, and I will pass and hold. Awkward. Sacred Foundry shock, 15. So yeah, I desperately need a land here. Untapped land would be ideal. Discharge, sack and response, and pass. Ragavan will connect. Ragavan will pilfer. Down to 17. Ragavan finds a K command. That's fine. Not castable right now. End step draw. Lab is perfect. I will lab. I'll imprint. I'll cast Ice Till. Windswept Teeth and mill. Sprawl. And we'll pass. We do have Emerald Quill primed for shifting Woodland next turn. If opponent does not pay attention to their life total, they will lose, which is really fun. For me, probably not for opponent. Because if they go to 13, we can win next turn. Pain cost. A Johnny resolves. Cat. And passing. End step and fetch. Surveil. Mill Surveil. Mill Heat Surveil. I'm going to put Force to Yard. And we'll draw. Devourer. So in that case, I will play Forest and Mill. K command. Debating how I want to proceed here. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Windswept Teeth and Mill. I will... do I need to fetch right now? I don't think so. Like, on one hand, I think I just could Devour. On the other hand, I think I might just K-Return. I will K-Return. Yes. Paying cost, the discharge, the flip a Johnny. Okay. Yield all. We'll go to combat. Attack a Johnny. Put a Johnny to 1. I will cast Talisman and hold. They can't play Charmal, so we don't need to worry about that. And next turn we can just Devour. But I'll scoop it up, we'll take the win. Solid. We'll be back for match number 4. Alright, and we're back for match 4 on the draw for game 1. We'll pass. I'd love to see a Talisman here. Talisman or Sprawl. Draw. I guess I can go Stomping Ground. Yeah. I will play Temple and pass. And we'll hold Anchorage. Control, question mark? I haven't seen Anchorage played in a hot minute, so I'm kind of confused here. Not sure what we're playing against. Because most control lists would play Hall of the Storm Giants, so why the Anchorage? Confusion. Second main pausing, opponents rethinking whether or not they want to pass through. We'll draw. Miko Spawn. We'll imprint Devourer or Sire. We'll hold. Next question is, do I fire off this K command on the fetch? I just don't know what I'm playing against. If I'm playing around control, I kind of play around counterspell. But if I'm not, I kind of want this K command. I'm gonna fire off the counterspell. Or not the counterspell, the K command. And done. It resolves. There's Emrakul and a forest. I like both. I guess I actually don't care about the forest as much. I'll pick up the Emrakul though. We'll hold. So next time we can kick a Myco. Triome. Oh. It's not Zoo. What this? Triome, Anchorage, Jeskai. Jeskai control? I am confusion. Which bless tapped? Continue to be confusion. I'm gonna fetch for a forest. And kick a Myco spawn. Miko kick hit Triome. Takes out their red source. Paying cost 4. float the blue. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we have Emrakul next turn as it stands. Counterspell. Okay, so it looks like Jeskai control. Alright. I will hold. Field of Ruin. Interesting. Sure. I'll grab a forest. You have an island. Sure. That's okay. Draw. Gemstone. We could play Sire here. Again, we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, we can just play Emrakul. Let's get an idea of what the hell we're playing against. Our turn, comrade. Unless you have, like, Solitude Subtlety, maybe? But I'll scoop it up, we'll take the win. So, it's like some form of control deck. So I'm going to say probably K-Return out. Jeskai could still be playing Flage. So Bog stays in. Trim Rumble. Ghost Quarter Ice Till stay in. Maybe just keep bringing heat for Planeswalkers and leave it at that. There's some thought to bring in Flute as well. If I'm assuming control, I guess I could bring in Flute, Trim and Ugin, and Trim. Like, I feel like if it's 3 colors, their mana base is going to be pretty greedy. So I think the ISO Ghost Quarter loops might not be bad. Maybe we'll dump the Bog. Run it like this. I'll bring Bog back in the instance that we see a Flage. We can make this work. So Gemstone, Forest, Sprawl, Talisman. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I'm tempted to keep the lab, but I think I'm going to pitch. Well, actually, do I want to rumble here instead? Maybe pitch the Talisman. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pitch Talisman. Yeah. We'll keep. Opponent will mulligan down to 6. Pitch Talisman. We'll pass. Misty Rain. We'll draw. Stomping Ground. Go Misty Rain fetch. Since we saw field, we definitely want to put this on a forest. 4 green. Rumble. Temple or Sire. So, I mean, both of them get us to kicked Maiko, though I have an idea. I'm gonna go Temple. I has ideas. Because I want to Maiko kick into Shifting Wood. And then start beating them with a Sire. Misty Rain. Surveil. And we'll hold and hold. We got a turn 2 kicked Micah Spawn friend, Otawara. I mean, they could have Consign. I think we have to go for it, though. Maiko kick, hit the archive, yield all. Paying cost for counterspell. Counterspell's fine. I'm gonna grab a Shifting Woodland. And we'll pass. And we'll pass. Passing. We draw. Ice Till, you say? I do like me an Ice Till Explorer. Their shields are down right now, so I think we're going to play Ice Till then. Yes. Cast Ice Till. Subtlety. Rude. Yield all. Top. I'll play Stomping Ground tapped. And we'll pass. And pass. Passing. We'll draw. I will once again attempt to play un Ice Till. I'll play Misty Rainforest Mill. Solitude, pitching Prismatic Ending. I actually am going to Unholy Heat my own Ice Till. Yield all. Temple Tiard and pass. Main. Triome. End step fetch. Stomping Ground tapped. And draw. Myco Spawn. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 minus 5 would be 4. So we can kick. Right? Yes, but I'll have to play a land first. I guess we could shifting first and then at a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I guess we'll shifting woodland first, target Ice Till. I guess I don't have to tap shifting. If I go shifting, 1, 2, 3, 4, even back 1, 2, yeah, that works. Shifting, Temple Mill, Misty Rainforest, Mill, Fetch, or Forest, Mill, another Ice Till, and I am going to Myco Spawn kick your Triome. Are we having fun yet, opponent? Opponent said, no, not really, and scoops it up. We'll take the win for match 4. We'll be back with match number 5. All right, and we're back for match 5 on the play for game 1. I mean, this looks good. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, if we find a soul land off top, we could go Myco. Otherwise, we could go Rumble to try and find the Myco. Yeah, we have options here. Opponent mulligans down to 4. That is very promising. Main phase. We'll go Lab, Imprint, Pass. I guess I could have gone Wooded Foothill, but if we find a temple, then we want to go to Lab first. Wooded Foothill, passing. We'll draw. Lab. In that case, let's start with Forest to Rumble. There's Emrakul. Grab Emrakul and pass. Wooded Foothill, fetch, surveil. Okay. We'll phase change. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Forest for Sprawl. Sprawl resolves. Red for Rumble. Finds Vibrance, Rumble, Questing Beast. The fresh what? I imagine you grab Vibrance or Endurance, and I have Emrakul in hand. Chooses Vibrance. I will draw Myco Spawn. Rumble. No Myco. Thinking. I am going to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3. We could grab 6. Alternatively, we could just Rumble or we could just K command. They have Vibrance. My issue becomes whether or not they have a Karn coming up. And that is concerning if so. Let's start with Speaker. Let's start with Speaker. Speaker will pitch. Maybe Speaker won't pitch, actually. So I'm tempted to pitch the Rumble here. Actually, yeah, let's pitch the Rumble. I'm gonna grab Myco Spawn. Do I play the Lab? Tempted to play the Lab to exile the Spawn token. Lab. Imprint. Surveil and exile. And done. Spawn down. Myco Spawn, pass. We have double Myco Spawn. Even if they Karn here, that's fine. 3. Pillage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's fine. Sire out. Is that all you got? Forest. That's fine. And pass. We'll draw. Devourer. We'll fetch Wooded Foothill for a forest. 2. Untap. Myco Spawn. Kick. Kick your forest with the Sprawl on it. And grab a temple. And pass. Vibrance. As a Sylvan Scrying. Yep. That's fine. Yield all. Stomping Ground to hand. Tapped. We'll pass. We'll draw. Rumble. I will... Let's see here. So this is 5/16. We have lethal next turn. I guess we could Rumble. I'm trying to think here. So if we push you down to 18, next turn we will have the Emrakul. So I guess we can Rumble and tap, untap. So that is 7. Rumble down to 6. There's a Ghost Quarter. We'll play the Ghost Quarter. Myco Kick. We could theoretically Ghost Quarter them. Actually, how many basics do you run? 4 Forest? No, not worth it right now. Myco Kick, hit the Stomping Ground. Opponent will scoop it up, we'll take the win. Alright, let's go to game 2. So, we are gonna want Heat, Flute, take out Return. Ice Till sticks. 6 does not. The Jukabog does not. No, the Jukabog does not. Sideboard, Vigor, Relic, Pithy Needle, Pick. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna say Rumble out, and that might be it. There is some thought to bringing in Dismember as well, but I think this should be fine. Because the only downside of Heat is does not clear Fanatic of Ronus. So maybe we do bring in Dismember. The question is what we cut for it. Maybe an Emrakul. And maybe just leave it like this. Yeah, let's do that. Hand feels slow unless we draw into a 7-mana value spell, of which we have 10. We could definitely go for it. Other option, I guess we have 10 plus 4 Sprawl plus... I mean, we definitely could make this work. Because, yeah, Sprawl, 7-mana value spell, or Temple makes the hand a lot better. We get the dig 2. Sure, I'll keep. Opponent will goes down to 6. Then we'll keep 6, and we'll pass in full. Prismatic Vista, 19, Arbor Elf. We'll draw. Talisman, Verdant Catacomb pass. So now we need Temple or 7-mana value spell. Sprawl. Untap Forest. Ronus. Land. Fetch. Surveil. Misty. See, I don't want to put this Misty Yard. My problem here is if I play these Talismans right now, I can almost guarantee they're going to play Karn and brick me. We have how many hits off top? 14. There's still no guarantee that we don't see the Karn is the problem, even if I get rid of the Arbor Elf. But there's a better chance. To Yard. We'll draw. Damn. Alright, well, in that case, Wooded Foothill fetch. For a forest. Talisman and pass. Let's see if you have Karn. Misty Rainforest fetch. Commercial District. If you don't, next turn I can Speaker, pitch a card, or K command. Keeps it on top, we'll pass. Wooded Foothill fetch, 17. Mountain, 4. Arbor Elf, 2. Karn. Yep. Liquid Metal Coating. Liquid Metal. They'll attack for 1, down to 17. We'll draw. No. I'll concede. Yeah, unfortunately, the hand was just a little bit too slow. Rumble in, Gemstone out, run it back. Like, we had enough hits on top with 2 looks that it felt comfortable. We just didn't see it. And with the early Karn, like, that's how I think the Tron matchup also wins in this matchup, is, like, early Karn. On the play for game 3, we have an early Flute. The problem is we have nothing thereafter. We can imprint early Flute, sure. We have Ghost Quarter, sure. Means we can get a green source. What are our hits off top? K command? A forest alone doesn't... Well, I guess a forest does help, but it still is an ice still on 3. So I guess this hand in general is an ice still on 3. I don't think this hand's horribly functional. We're going to mulligan. This hand is still awkward, but it is workable. We're going to pitch the Sprawl. I'm going to reveal Devourer, trigger. There is Speaker. There's another Myco spawn. We're going to go Wooded Foothill. We could then go Speaker, pitch the Sprawl. That would give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on 3. I'm going to grab the Speaker then. Shifting Wood, pass. And pass. Windswept Heath, pass. Lab. Imprint. Cast Speaker. Fetch Windswept Heath. Surveil. Yield all. I feel like you'd want to surveil after I have pitched. We'll grab Sprawl. Or pitch Sprawl, rather. And I think we just go for chain Myco spawns at this point. Yes, let's do that. The other option would be Ice Till, but we don't have a fetch. We could go for a Ghost Quarter with the Myco spawn and go for the Ghost Quarter loops. But I think I'm going to go Myco. And pass. And pass. Forest for Rumble. Okay. Rumble, Sprawl, grabs a forest, I'd imagine. Grabs a forest. We'll draw. Rumble. So we're going to go Lab. Tap, untap. Myco Kick. Myco Kick, hit your red source. Grab a temple. And pass. And pass. Windswept Heath, fetch for a Stomping Ground shock. Besiege you, sure. I'll surveil. K command top. We'll draw. So let's see. We have access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Which means we can, I suppose we can just Myco Kick. Well, actually, let's do, we do want a Myco Kick, yes. But I'm going to tap, untap, Myco Kick. Myco Kick hits Stomping Ground. I'm going to grab another temple. And then we're going to K command Scry Draw Exile the spawn. and done. Spawn down. Stomping Ground, bottom draw, breaker. The land destruction will continue until morale improves. Wooded Foothill, fetch 12. Stomping Ground, shock to 10. 2. Vibrance, Sylvan Scrying, sure. For a mountain. Endurance hits my yard because they're worried about Emrakul. Sure. We'll draw. Speaker, you say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. So in that case, we're just going to go... I guess we can tap untap. No, we can't do it the way I want to. All right, yep, we're just going to go breaker. Again, the land destruction will continue until morale improves. Opponent says GG's. A swing in. GG's, friend. Who's the land destruction deck now? And we got there. Back-to-back 5-0s. Right there, friends. Solid wins for the night against land destruction, blink, energy control, and more land destruction. But each time we played against land destruction, we've been the true land destruction deck. Solid stuff. Alrighty. Well, with that being said, that there will be the end of tonight's YouTube video. If you did enjoy it, please do consider hitting the like button, comment down below if you did see any lines that I missed, any mistakes that I made, or any general feedback be much appreciated. For as much that I hope y'all learn from me in both my success and failure, I hope I can learn from you all as well. Last but not least, if you respawn the video and haven't already, please do consider hitting the subscribe button as we continue to grow this channel. However, if you would like to watch these videos recorded live over on Twitch, you can find me there Sundays through Thursdays at 10 p.m. CST and Fridays and Saturdays at 8 p.m. CST for the weekend challenges. Otherwise, you can head over to my Patreon where I find these videos ad-free and early. At this point in the video, it would be where I sign off. However, I want to take a quick interlude and inform anyone watching this who has gotten to this point of something that's going on with MTGO. Today, Magic the Gathering Online announced in their weekly announcement that they are going to be reducing the total number of deck lists that are going to be released on MTGO.com during or after challenges. So for 32 or less, or I guess 32, to upwards to 63 will be 8. I believe 64 plus all the way up to I think like 128 is going to be 16, and then 128 plus will be 32. And so I bring this to your attention because it is very important. Not just because if you play MTGO, but because if you play Magic the Gathering, this will impact you. By Magic the Gathering Online reducing the number of decks being released post-challenges, it will have significant cascading effects on all formats. Standard, Pioneer, Modern, Legacy, Vintage, Pauper, and more. It will impact our ability to get a clean snapshot of the metagame provided by MTGO data. It will remove our ability to look at commonly played cards. It will remove our ability to analyze win rates in mass. It is going to overall make the game less accessible, whether you are a player who plays at a casual level at an FNM, or if you are an aspiring Pro Tour competitor. This is a very important change, and I want to make sure that I, going forward, make this information known so that as many people as possible can voice their opinions on it. Please, if you can do me a favor, if you don't comment down below, go to social media, go to your Discord channels that are Magic relevant and inform them of this change. Make your voices known. If this change upsets you or makes you feel any certain way, you have an opinion about it, make it known on social media. I have already posted it once before on Twitter as well as Blue Sky. I used the hashtag release the deck list, which Fire Shoes initially started up. I recommend that you use it as well. That way Daybreak and WotC can see that these changes are not welcomed by the community. Because as a result, we're going to see a more smaller meta snapshot. We're going to see fringe decks no longer be discoverable for new players to innovate on or pick up. It's going to mean overall less accessibility for all players across the board. So your fringe archetypes like, I don't know, Hardened Scales, Dredge, Phoenix, Hollow One are no longer going to be viewable on MTG Goldfish, mtgdex.net, Top 8, what have you. They're no longer going to be there for you to view, for you to see, for you to find new tech, for you to play new decks. It will no longer be available to you after this change, and we're already seeing it in real time with challenges that have ended today with this change in effect. So please, if you do anything else from what I said earlier, please take the time to make your voice heard and share this information. That way we can potentially get this change reversed. But that being said, thank you for listening to me and my rants. I'll be reiterating it in future videos as well if you did not catch it here. But with that being said though, folks, I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye!